Hi guys, this is Lena. Today we are going to compare 52 ampere hour and 100 ampere hour. Which one fits the EV battery pack systems better? A lot of people compare 50 ampere hour and 100 ampere hour battery cell as if one is simply better than the others. But in the reality, these two types of cells are often designed for very different battery systems. For example, 100 ampere hour cell became so popular. It's mainly because it helps simplify the battery system. For example, they use fewer battery cells, fewer connections, and also it helps lower the whole system cost. That is why these 100 ampere hour cells are mainly used in energy storage system or RV battery or some large capacity battery pack. But when we move to EV battery project, 50 or 52 ampere hour cells are still very common. This is because the EV battery project, they care more about the flexibility and also the compact layout of the battery pack design and also the changing power demand. Maybe some of you didn't understand the flexibility of 50 per hour battery cell, so I put them together so you can have a clearly check of the difference of this battery size. So this one is EVE 100 ampere hour cell, and this is Goshen 52 ampere hour cell. And when we put them together, we can see that the 52 ampere hour looks like so much smaller than the 100 ampere hour cell. So in the EV battery project, the battery pack space is usually very limited. And this 50 or 52 ampere hour is very small. Then it can easily make any kinds of compact battery pack design to fit the EV battery pack. For example, like two-wheel electric vehicle or three wheels electric vehicle. These 50 or 50 ampere hour are more commonly used than this 100 ampere hour cell. So another thing is about the cooling. It's also the heat. In EV battery pack, the battery pack need to constantly working, like accelerating, climbing, stopping, restarting. So compare with 100 ampere hour cell, the 52 ampere hour cell is easily to keep cool. We can make an example here. This is 4 pieces of 52 ampere hour cell, and this is 2 pieces of 100 ampere hour cell. So compare with 100 ampere hour cell, the heat was spread by 4 pieces of battery cell, so it will be easier to cool down. And in EV battery pack, the stable temperature is very important for the EV battery pack's quality. Another difference is about the pressures inside the battery pack. Like with 52 ampere hour cell, the work can be shared across more cells instead of pushing one cell too hard. That usually means less heat, less stress, and a more stable battery pack over time. Of course, what we mentioned just now doesn't mean 50 or 52 ampere hour is always better. For many stationary battery systems, 100 ampere hour are still very efficient. It's just in different battery systems, you will have different priority and different philosophy of designing a battery pack. So the difference between 50 ampere hour and 100 ampere hour is not just the capacity. It's actually a completely different battery pack design philosophy. I believe people will start to understand it after they really work on a battery project. That's all for today.